Joseph did not waste any time. He traveled through Egypt and began to put his plan into action. During the 7 years of rich harvest, the land produced plentifully. Joseph collected all the food produced in those 7 years of abundance and stored it in storehouses. He stored so much grain that it looked like the sand on the seashore. Before the years of famine began, 2 sons were born to Joseph. Joseph named his first son Manasseh. He said,
"It is because God has helped me to forget all my trouble and my father's household."
He named his second son Ephraim and said,
"It is because God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering."
Then the 7 years of abundance came to an end, and the famine began just as Joseph had said it would. The famine was very severe and affected the whole land of Egypt. Even the surrounding countries were affected. Soon there was a great shortage of food. The people went to Pharaoh to ask for food. Pharaoh said to the people, "Go to Joseph and do what he tells you." Joseph opened the storehouses and sold grain to the Egyptians. Soon people in the surrounding countries heard that there was food in Egypt, so they traveled to Egypt carrying expensive items to exchange for precious food. Then one day 10 brothers came from the land of Canaan to buy food in Egypt. Joseph recognized his brothers, but when they were brought in front of him, they did not recognize him. Joseph pretended not to know them and spoke harshly to them through an interpreter.
"Where do you come from?"
"We come from the land of Canaan. We've come to buy food."
"You are spies. You have come to spy out where the weak points in our defenses are."
"No, sir. We have come only to buy food. We are from a family of 12 sons."
"Then why are there only 10 here? Where are the other 2?
"One of our brothers disappeared long ago, and the youngest is at home with our father."
To prove your innocence, I shall imprison all of you except for one. One of you will return and bring your brother here. Then we shall see if you are telling the truth."
He imprisoned them for 3 days. Then he summoned them before him. Joseph said,
"I am a God-fearing man, so I shall keep only one of you imprisoned. The rest will take back food to your households and bring your youngest brother to me. This will prove your honesty to me."
They said to one another, "Surely we are being punished because of our brother. We saw how distressed he was when he pleaded with us for his life, but we would not listen. That's why this distress has come upon us."
"Didn't I tell you not to sin against the boy? But you wouldn't listen. Now we must give an accounting for his blood."
They did not realize that Joseph could understand them, since he was using an interpreter.
Joseph was deeply moved by what he heard, so he turned away and quietly wept. Then he ordered Simeon to be tied up in front of his brothers and sent to prison. He secretly took all the money that the brothers had brought to buy food and put it back into their sacks. Then he sent them back to Canaan. Joseph worked very hard to prepare Egypt for the famine that was going to come. Just as he brought God's blessing on Potiphar's house, the prison warden, Egypt was now blessed because of Joseph. Pharaoh probably did notice, just as Potiphar did, how God's favor was with Joseph. The brothers had not shown any outward remorse towards what they had done to their missing brother. Although he overheard his brothers speaking with regret about what they had done to Joseph, he was not satisfied, and therefore did not reveal himself to them yet.